Hi and welcome back to this chapter of the Neuro Pathway to Wealth program. In the previous chapter, we talked about the major problems in our world today. We discussed the reasons for human suffering and that there are actually solutions out there available waiting to be used. We also recognized that the only thing that's preventing us from ending every forms of human suffering in every corner of the world is our lack of intention. The solutions to these problems already exist. There is in fact much more than enough of everything we need in the world today when it comes to basic human needs. And in the previous chapter, we already went over some of the latest scientific data that provides evidence for this. So now, only one final step is missing in order for the ending of world hunger and human suffering to come into completion. Now we simply need to make that our priority. It just needs to become our intention to do so. But how long do we have to recognize this and then take action? How big is this problem, the crisis here on Earth today? Do we still have enough time to wake up and fix everything? In this chapter, we are going to reveal the truth about how big our crisis on Earth really is today. Science tells us that our time is actually running out. In fact, a massive time of change is about to begin on our planet, after which life as we know it will never be the same again. So how soon will this change unfold? Well, the year 2012, when a NASA-supported study that involved some of the greatest minds of our time from all major scientific areas. The outcome of this study suggested that we ourselves are likely to experience this big change in our lifetime while we are living on this planet. What we all need to be aware of is that there are two possible outcomes to this major change. A very happy and exciting outcome, or an extremely dark and a tragic one. I believe that everyone has the right to know this information. I also believe that there are many reasons to be optimistic, and you are about to see why. So in order to understand the extent of the crisis on our planet, fasten your seatbelts because first we are going to space. As you probably know, scientists have been looking for intelligent life and other civilizations in space for a long time. For example, in 1977, we launched a time capsule that contains the famous Voyager Golden Records, which documents information about our life here on Earth. The hope was that it would one day reach distant civilizations so that we can make contact with other Earth-like planets. Planets capable of holding intelligent life like ours. Now, scientists are performing these types of research in space for two reasons. Reason one is because they hope to find one day another Earth-like planet that our species could survive on when we have used up all the resources here on planet Earth. Now, the second reason for the research is that scientists are hoping to find and communicate with other intelligent life forms from space. Now, when scientists are looking for other civilizations, what they want ideally is to meet what we call Type 1 or Type 2 civilizations. A Type 1 civilization is what we on Earth are moving towards right now as we speak. That is a planetary civilization that can intelligently control and make use of all the natural resources of energy on Earth. So, for example, weather, volcanoes, light, water, space energy, or even gravity. A Type 1 civilization is based on harmony and cooperation, so there will be no war. This is an intelligent, thriving and abundant civilization like a big global family. And science calculates that it is possible for us to become a type 1 civilization very shortly, actually likely within our lifetime. That's right, our generation is likely to see these amazing changes, this shift that's happening globally for the first time ever in history. I hope I've been able to represent the importance of what is happening on Earth right now, and that you start getting excited about what is about to unfold in the near future. But there is one big problem, and that problem is where we are right now, in our timeline. We're right now, currently, at the end of being a type 0 civilization. We are in a kind of transition period. We are reaching the end of a less advanced, a less forward-thinking civilization, which is more selfish and less aware of our capabilities. We still have war. We are still using oil and coal, resources that are quickly running out. We are producing 300 million tons of plastic globally each year, of which every year 8 million tons, let me repeat that number, 8 million tons ending up in our waters, the blood vessels and lifeline of our planet. And this number is rapidly growing each year. It is now estimated that the total of 269 million tons of plastic is floating in our oceans as of now. So the question is popping up, how long this can go on for? Well, the fact is that science has recently answered this question. By 2050, it is estimated that there will be 750 million tons of plastic waste in our oceans. In other words, there will be more plastic than fish in our oceans. The so-called microplastic within the sea will then build into the food chain, completely cutting the possibility for recreations of future generations. This could have horrible consequences on us humans. And this is all due to our ignorant and challenge-based behavior. When scientists look for life on other planets such as the Mars or the Moon, the very first thing they look for is water, because water means life. No water, no life. And due to our selfish actions, there may be no more life in our oceans within our lifetime. Water provides the foundation to all life on Earth, and we are polluting and destroying it from right under our ears. It is already happening in front of our eyes. There is simply not enough manpower to keep up with the contamination we produce. Presence of plastic in our oceans now affects us globally. Recent peer-reviewed scientific research shows that microplastic is now even present in food products you buy in the grocery stores. This study just came out in 2017, confirmed the presence of microplastic in commercial salt, which is widely consumed by humans across the globe. Plastic is now slowly starting to build into our food chain and shows signs of its presence inside our bodies. Change is no longer about creating a better planet now for future generations. It is vital that everyone understands that this is happening now to us. The time for change is now. It's time to wake up and take note of what is happening on a big scale on our planet. There is a reason that you out there have chosen to take part in this program right now. Because it is now down to us to do something about this and stop waiting for other people to resolve the problems. It's time we all start taking responsibility. We need to do our own research, listen to science and act now. But the story of becoming or not a type 1 civilization doesn't end here. As well as issues with our oceans being polluted, there are actually several other separate situations have been declared by science recently that could wipe out life from our planet in an instant. Next thing that could wipe life out from Earth within the next decade is the collapse of our ecosystem. Recent research from Yale University shows that each year 30,000 species, plants and animals vanish from the surface of Earth and will never come back again. There have been natural disasters before, asteroids, supervolcanoes and ice age that had wiped out life on this planet. But this time, the shocking fact is that now it is due to human activity. It is now because of us. We are the responsible for destroying our planet from right under our feet. So as you can see, if just any one of these events currently happening on Earth goes into completion, it could end life on our planet within a very short period of time. This would once again prevent us from becoming a Type 1 civilization. And again, I'm not telling you this to cause dismay or panic in your hearts. In fact, I intend to do the exact opposite. Because I and many others believe that there is a possibility for a positive outcome here if we decide to take actions now. Because crisis actually is the driving force of evolution. Crisis forces us to change on the right ways, and if we recognize this on time, things can be turned around. Right now we have reached a junction of two choices. So right now we must make a choice. We now need to decide how our story is going to end. As for me, I have already decided which path I will take. I'm convinced that if we act and we do it together, and we do it now, we can continue our journey here on Earth and become a beautiful and thriving Type 1 civilization. As you go ahead and develop a deeper understanding, you will realize that you decided to do the right thing and take action. You chose to become a part of the most important global movement that is happening right now and that will change everything. The business model we use here in the Neural Pathway to Wealth program is a Type 1 business model. It is global thanks to the internet. It isn't based on the outdated Darwinian Type 0 model that viewed life on Earth as challenge and competition and falsely described our planet as a battlefield. No, instead the heart of this program is based on harmony and cooperation. Everyone help each other and we act together. This is about creating a win-win situation for everyone. So let me make it clear. I'm not afraid. Let me repeat it. I'm not afraid of creating competition on this market. I even want you to eventually become my competition. And because I want it, I don't have to challenge or compete with anyone. It's now called symbiosis. That's right, a type of behavior that's fruitful for everyone. That is how I grow. I grow when you grow. That's the model designed that way. And when you are completely equipped and ready, you will do exactly the same to help others. Through this, you will continue to develop in yourself. We help each other, we grow together. I really want thousands of you to become wealthy and successful. I'm certain that many of you watching this program right now have been in situations when you felt extremely sorry or compassionate for someone or for a group of individuals less fortunate than you and thought, if I just had the money or if I was in the right position, I would help them. Well, here is your time now. It is up to you now to create that position for yourself in which you are able to make that positive difference for those group of people. This program, if used widely, is going to help you start making money and become an example to others around you. Use this program to help you grow and then start teaching others how you did it. And that's what we are doing right now. I hope you've enjoyed this chapter of the Neural Pathway to Wealth program. This program is crucial in understanding more about science, our planet, and how can we, everyday people, take actions for change and to become successful. And of course, helping other people along the way doing the same. I'll see you in the next chapter, where I'll discuss the truth about the origin of humanity, and we will discover together how science is now questioning the validity of the old Darwinian model, a new understanding that is the final piece in order to bring it all together, a final piece that is going to change everything for humanity and for you on individual level as well, forever. I can't wait to see you there. Bye for now.